with great hesitation. It's obviously a key piece of evidence that we have that we're releasing, but we do feel that by releasing it, hopefully we can identify him and close off that area of investigation.
Good evening. A near unprecedented step taken by Toronto police today as they released the photo of a man they believe was killed by alleged serial killer Bruce McArthur. And they say the picture you're about to see was taken after the man was already dead. I'm Adrian Gobriel. We're outside of the Leaside home, which has been the center of the investigation into Bruce McArthur, which has also been thrust back into the spotlight today. Police confirming they have unearthed the remains of a 7th unidentified victim from about 20 planners, which were removed from this home weeks ago. Now, the photo we're about to show you is disturbing, though police say they're putting it out there for the public as a last resort, and they're looking for your help.
I would ask anyone who recognizes the individual in this picture to contact us as soon as possible. We need to put a name to this face. We have utilized numerous investigative techniques to identify this individual and so far have been unsuccessful. We have also shown the picture to numerous contacts within the community and have been unsuccessful. I do not want to release this picture, and I'm doing so as a last resort.
This would bring the victim count up to 7. Police have only ID'd the remains of 3 men, Sarush Mahmoudi, Andrew Kinsman, and Skandaraj Navaratam, though they've yet to ID the remains of Salim Essen, Dean Lissawick, Majid Kahan, and now this 7th alleged victim, who at this hour remains a mystery. Detective Sergeant Hank Idsinga wouldn't answer questions about where they got this photo from or when they believe this man may have been killed. The detective sergeant did confirm they had to touch up the photo and improve its quality, but it's unclear if they had to cover up any signs of trauma. We asked a crime expert from UFT and a retired police detective how investigators may have uncovered this eye-opening picture.
It's likely that they found it on his property or that they found it on his belongings, that these are sometimes trophies as well that serial killers like to keep. They get a thrill out of revisiting the crime, so in the process of ramping up to committing violence, serial killers are often fantasizing about doing it and keeping mementos and objects, whether that's a particle of clothing, a piece of hair, a picture of the deceased. These are also things that they use to relive the crime.
And clearly they've gone through other data bases such as motor vehicle searches for pictures that way. There's different ways of avenues of trying to identify a photograph, but there are only so many ways. There's limitations to all that. And this is their, I'll call it the Hail Mary pass, if you will, to try to identify that individual by way of the public.
We also heard from Ontario's chief forensic pathologist today, who says an investigation of this size means that he has to draw on the expertise of his entire organization. They're using fingerprints, dental and medical records to try and ID the victims. They say they're using DNA as a last resort. Now, you'll notice here at the home on Mallory, there's some work being done on the driveway this morning. City crews were here. They're replacing and putting in a new drainage pipe, which was removed by investigators just a couple weeks ago. Now, police allege that there are 7 victims, though as of tonight, Bruce McArthur is still only facing 6 first-degree murder charges. We'll have to wait and see if more murder charges are coming in the days to come. Now, I also just spoke with Toronto Police, and they confirmed since they released that photo this morning, which you just saw, they've received upwards of 20 tips from the public.